Hey everyone, you are now watching a highly requested clay tutorial video, aka the Dino Love Pendant. To make this charm, you'll of course need some polymer clay. You can use Sculpting, Primo, Fimo, or any other brand that has baking instructions on it and says that it's oven-baked clay. This particular storage container is from Joann Fabrics. Then, if you'd like to make them into little charms like these, you can see the little metal loop on them, which is an eye pin. To make them into a charm, you'll need either head pins or eye pins. I usually use eye pins. To glaze them, which is something you do after you bake, you can use Sculpting Glaze, Mod Podge, clear nail polish, and I know that's glitter nail polish, but you could use that too if you wanted, or triple thick. I don't have any of that. This is what it looks like glazed. You can put the eyes on with clay, but when I make a bunch of the same thing, I usually just bake them without eyes and then paint them on afterwards. And if you're working with head pins or eye pins, you'll need 2 pairs of pliers and some wire cutters. The first step is to wash your hands and clean off your working area to eliminate as much dust as possible. You may also want a scrap piece of clay just to work in your fingers and get rid of any extra dust that may be there. P.S. You're going to have to deal with my chipped nail polish because if I repainted them tonight, then you wouldn't be seeing this video. Next, choose 2 colors of clay, one for the dinosaur and one for the heart. Break off the desired size of clay for the body and roll it into a ball. I'm rolling it in the palms of my hands, which I can't really show on the camera right now, but you can also roll on the surface that you're working on. There's that. The body and the tail are formed together. Oh shoot, I just moved you. Form the tail right on the body with this piece of clay. Once you have the body, go ahead and break off another piece of clay and work on the neck and head, which is one piece as well. So I'm using this piece. I'm going to roll it out. Once it's rolled out, go ahead and start forming the neck on here. Once you have a shape that you like, go ahead and join the bottom of the neck to this part of the body. As you can see, there's a seam right there. If you leave the seam, there's a good possibility that the head will break off once it's baked. So I'm going to smooth this out with my fingers. You could also use a tool to do this smoothing method. You can mess around with the size of the head, the size of the body, and the combination of those to get different looks of dinosaurs. Now go ahead and rip 4 equal-sized pieces for the feet, or you can make the 2 front ones a little bit smaller than the 2 back ones. It's up to you. Just set the foot down. I usually hold the body up in the air and then place the feet on, but this will work too. Just make sure you push them down more. This method works, but I'm, again, just doing it because it's the filming angle. So, get those feet attached. The final step before adding the head pin or eye pin is to put the heart on. For a heart, just make a triangle out of a tiny piece of clay and then either stick a tool or your fingernail in one side of that to make the little dent in the heart. So, like that. Then go ahead and press it onto one side of the dinosaur. If you're going to use a head pin, go ahead and stick the top through the bottom of the dinosaur and make it come up through the body. I don't have any dinosaurs with the head pin in them, but here's a squishy bun. The head of the head pin is in the bottom, and then it comes through the top, and after you bake it, you have to form a loop. You'll want to put the head pin or eye pin in before you bake. For the eye pin, go ahead. Oh shoot. Ah! He has a dent now. I'll fix it. Oops. Go ahead and cut the eye pin down a little. A lot, actually. Use a pair of pliers to just bend the tip a little tiny bit. Stick that into the body. And you'll want the circle facing whichever side you want the front of the charm to be. So if you want the heart to face forward, you want to put it in like this, because you'll use a jump ring and then add it to your chain. And go ahead and squish the clay in around the eye pin to make sure it stays in. Don't bake it if it's wobbling around. You want it to be secure before you bake. Now it's time to bake. Some people paint on eyes before they bake. I do it after. But for the sake of this video, I'll paint on the eyes now. So I'm just going to use part of an eye pin that I cut and black acrylic paint. Let that black paint dry a little bit and then add a dot of white for the highlight of the eye. And there you have a Dino Love Charm. Be sure to follow the baking instructions on your particular pack of oven baked clay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Be sure to check out my links in the down bar. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.